Greetings, friends. Jawless Paul here again for another episode of Pyre. And if you're not keeping up, or if this is your first video, we've gone through the cycle once, and we're going back through again. I highly recommend you check out those other episodes if you missed it, because it's going to be kind of confusing what's going on. It's a very story-driven game. I recommend starting at the beginning. Yeah, makes sense, right? Okay. Let's see. Oh, Rookie. As you approach Rookie, you sense none of his usual anxious energy. Okay, we had this conversation already. We've had this conversation already, and these episodes are getting longer and longer, so I gotta nice, +2 hope permanently. Got new Rookie's biography is up there now. Okay. You can drink this stuff. It gives us a weird whatever. Yeah. There's lots of nice things to touch here. Alright, to tap on. Let's continue our journey. Take off. Okay, now we're going up here to the nest of Trieste. Yeah, we can fly now. This is pretty awesome, gotta say. I appreciate being able to fly. I also appreciate like passing by other flying dudes. What's this? A point of interest. As you soar above the waters of Worm Gulf, you notice Sir Gilman sidled up to you very slowly. We are very, 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 very high above the waters. If this knight is not mistaken, this knight's brethren lurk beneath the surface there in numbers untold. Fortunately, if we were to come crashing to the surface now, then this knight, why, he would receive a watery burial in the custom of his kind. It's true. It's true you would. You'd slap that water just as hard as you want. It would be bad. It would go poorly for you. We're just going. We're going and we're going. There it is, point of interest. The unmistakable remains of Sylvia's horse-headed, which protrude from the ash and fire there below. Some have taken to be a work of sculpture, reader. The tale of a titan felled by Saint Trieste Tithys, it scribes, is more unbelievable than the thought that some daring exiles over many years carved the titan's visage out of stone. Be that as it may, the climate and the cliffs are home now to exiled harps, such as the Essence, whom you faced here when first you arrived. Even they do not know of the locale's sacred significance. Okay. Okay, we gotta land. Looks like we gotta land on Black Shore. Oh wait, we can go over there too. Sea Dominion. Okay, let's do this one. I like Pamitha. Pamitha's pretty great. Your wagon touches down in Black Basin, where you first met Volfred and Pamitha as well. You briefly wonder at what might have happened had your paths not crossed, as you consider what to do with the remains of the afternoon. Instill fear in the accusers. Oh, the Beyonder Crystal seeks day. Let's do it. We'll check this in a minute too, but we got lots of things to look at. You bring me brief reprieve from solitude. What seek you in exchange? Scribe trial. You need but choose among those unenlightened fools with whom you travel. Day. 2 hope? Sure. You ask Sonder to administer one of her special trials for Day. I must admit, I do sense something from that one. I once had a wild heart myself, quite like her own. We shall see if there is more to her than that. Let us bring her forth. Yes, let's. Soon Day arrives in heed of the summons. The scribes! I think that if I listen carefully that I can hear them calling out to me. She's always saying that she can hear the scribes. This is a character trait of hers, I've noticed. They're not similar to nomads such as Hedwyn. I still don't really understand the nomads versus scribe or versus yeah, the other things, the other races. The apparition Sandra appears and unfastens her mask. Listen well, girl. The place where you reside at present has but a single rule, which is you answer to me here. Wow. Okay, I will. Such naive enthusiasm. Now be silent. It is plain to me that you have much to learn and yet about the rites, but you have learned something, and I would see you prove it without the benefit of anyone save for your reader. Okay, are you out there to help me with this, mister? I am. Oh. With a little, two of them. Oh boy. Oh my land. Oh my goodness. I got two, and then he hopped. He hyped right on top of me. Ooh, it's a double. Okay. Good. I think just like... Run! I mean, if they just keep going down that middle corridor, we're gonna be all right. Jeepers, man. Run! Oh, oh my. Oh, jeez, man, the leaping is so tough to deal with. Oh my goodness. I can't deal with that. You have to banish them. You have to banish those little guys. Run! And we're done. Okay. I don't know that I learned a whole lot there, but it's okay. Yay! Naxalas! Whatever that means. Celebratory something. Okay, how did I do? How did I do? I must admit that you did better than I had expected, girl. You have passed this trial of yours. Some congratulations are in order to you and also to your lovely reader. Now, farewell. Okay, what do we get? Sandra's favorite. Melith. Okay, Peter Melith. Melithe? Melithy? Did I imagine all of that, mister? Because I hope I didn't. Wow, what is that you have there? Kylemir's anklet. After Day casts her aura, it can bounce off of objects and solid surfaces. Awesome. I mean, that's great. I shall accept the reward. Super. Okay, what's this? Magma mug. Wow. Okay, we just changed the color of the whole thing in here. Wakewood wisps. Okay. The accusers are way down here. Maybe we should fight the essence soon to get rid of them, or to bring them lower on the totem pole. Man, everyone is just like they kind of have a losing record for the most part. Okay. And we've done 9 liberations. Let's read one passage. I feel like one passage per episode is okay. The 8 scribes. We found each other in due time by fate, not by coincidence. The wise Luce Glorian stood among the trees, gazing at the stars, expecting us. The wild witch Melithe was so enthralled by my liege's utter transformation that she stayed her sorceries. Blessed-born Triesta swooped down upon us, but to warn of imminent attack. The many-maned Jomir thus intervened and shared with us his humor and his hunt. Even the under King Orez himself sought out an audience with us. Thus we became the 8 and journeyed on together. So many. There are so many. Well, we'll keep coming back to that and reading. I mean, the lore is very interesting in this game, so there's definitely something to be done there. You do your best to keep up with Pamitha as she delves into the monolithic stonework of Black Shore. She indicates that some of her winged sisters may be nearby to lend their aid. This is as far as you can follow, reader darling. Please excuse me for a little while. She swoops off, leaving you on your own. Some time passes during which you can almost feel the downside encroaching all around you, and then... Well, that was certainly interesting. I suggest we get out of here. It would appear that the accusers will soon have a little accidents that should dampen their spirits. Pamitha ensures the accusers shall suffer -3 hope. Okay. Duration of banishment. Cool. I think we'll use Day then, because she can banish pretty well. The Nest of Triesta. Lendel and the accusers. Tremendous. Uh-oh. Here in the dense foliage of Black Basin, you encounter a messenger imp come to deliver news and rumors from the other side. I like this messenger imp. I hope I can find a PNG of that. The news this time pertains to Hedwyn, whom you liberated at the fall of Solium. You learn Hedwyn returned safely to the Commonwealth, where he was clothed and welcomed, his past transgressions all forgiven. He was to be groomed for a leadership position of his choice, whether on the council or the blood border, each equally as lucrative and secretive as well. However, he refused, and before the stunned council members could do anything about it, he left them. He since made contact with Volfred's agents and is working together with them. Thus, the ranks of the revolution grow stronger. Huzzah! Per the messenger imp custom, the last part of the message was transcribed from Hedwyn, word for word, and says, "Keep going, I'll see you here." You thank the messenger imp for relaying this information. Soon your companions are all abuzz about it. I always thought Hedwyn was looking for someone out there back home. Do you think he found her? A glorious example Hedwyn sets for all of us. Wonder if he'll ever find the one he fell for. Yeah, that's how it's done, Hedwyn. Right behind you, chum. He did it. Kahia! Awesome. The news of Hedwyn's liberation fills you and your fellow exiles with newfound resolve. Extra hope. You love to see it. That's great. We got some extra hope. We got negative hope on the enemy. Banishment. Alright, slug. Holy cow, we've just got so many things to read. Oh, it's you guys. Good, because I was just thinking I could use a customer like real bad today, or just in general, you know? Earns a reward. Oh, 3 gold. Interesting. Rite light. Twilight shard. Unflinging. We'll just take... Oh, wow. +4 on that one. It's a lot of stardust. Interesting. Okay. I think we'll be good with that. Thanks for stopping by, guys. Downside climate. Rookie again, huh? Rookie is counting the group's supply of soul when he sees you approach. Old coins you can trade at the slug market. He rushes right up to you as per his custom. Hey, chum, I was just seeing that what we could fill up from the slug market next chance we get. What we could pick up from the slug market. Been running some numbers here, and by my count, we've made old Falcon Ron richer by 518 souls so far, if you can believe that. Sometimes I think he's fleecing us for all we're worth, you know? But I figure we got a decent arrangement going. Hoarding soul ain't gonna do us any good down here, and Ron's merchandise can help us get ahead. Those talismans are weird, right? But they seem to work, especially if you heap some of that stardust stuff onto them, right? Say, you don't think it's cheating using that stuff, do you, chum? He does not give you the opportunity to answer. Though anyways, that Ron and I, we go way back. All right, like you don't even know. He and I, well, technically we knew each other even back before I ended up down here. He was one of my importers, so to speak. Yeah, he and I, we had a good thing going for a while. Sent all sorts of junk downriver to him. And back in the Commonwealth, the soul was still worth something to some folk. One day, of course, the jig was up for me, you understand? So imagine his surprise when I ran into him right here on his home turf. You make an effort to imagine Falcon Ron's surprise. Yeah, fine. So Ron didn't shed no tears about me getting thrown down. When I first met him face to face, he just says, "Oh, hey, Mr. Greentail," like he's expecting me or something. Though he did seem pretty miffed at losing me as a supplier. But He got me as a customer, believe you me. His prices will be 10 times worse if not for the Green Tail's premier loyalty discount taken off the top. Just whatever you do, don't go around asking questions about him. Believe you me, the less we know about our good chum Falcon Ron, the better. Anyways, I'm off to chase my tail for a bit, so be seeing you around, chum. He bounds off out of the wagon. Tremendous. Okay, yeah. Do we commence the rite? I think we do. I think we commence the rite. Here among you, the molten crags of the nest of Trieste, you await the signal of the stars. There is no sign yet of your expected adversaries, the accusers. Then the little imp Tizo flutters up to you. Crack! Cautions you that he has some history with your next adversary, Lendel. Screehawk! Tizo seems to be indicating that Lendel has a personal vendetta against him. But before he can explain anything further, the stars begin to call to you. Rita. Your adversaries grows stronger each time you face them. You may see which talismans the Masteries they have prior to each rite. Oh.
Stand forth, you exiles of the Night Wings. You're returned once more unto the nest of Trieste.
Nest of Trieste.
The triumvirate you stand against shall be the accusers. Snuff out their pyre's flame and show your worth. Now prepare yourselves.
Okay. The companions are assembled and ready for the rites to commence. However, there is still no sign of your adversaries, the accusers. The little imp Tizo screeches something, cautioning you all to stay alert. But then someone leaps forth from the shadows. He grabs at his mask. Aha! Caught you, you miserable beast. I knew it. After all this time, I knew that you were still among their ranks. Rock. Silence, friend. You robbed me of my freedom, my dignity. Your evil shall be ended here and now, and you Nightwings shall not deny me thus again. Come then, my accusers, for we face again none other than the spawn of the accursed imp, Haub the Swallow. Let us show him now that he is a disgrace. Tizo whistles something angry back at him. Whatever transpired between him and Lendel is in the past. Lendel evidently has not let it go. Ash and Coal. So they have plus 35.
Shall begin forthwith.
All right. We're going to use this one. Daycaster Aura. It's level 20, for heaven's sakes. Faster than usual. After being banished, has a chance to return immediately. All right. Pamitha. I like this one. I think we'll go with this. Pamitha. Day, I think.
Day.
And should we go with Tizo? I like Tizo a lot. Tizo.
It is done.
Free-hawk! Tizo hoped never to have to see Lendel again, but is prepared to face him. I knew he had it. Nightwings, the wicked fiend you serve is an affront. He denied my rightful freedom in my moment of triumph. I shall never forgive him, or any of you. Any of you. Sorry. Okay.
Begin.
There we go.
Have the accusers underestimated you?
Perhaps so. Oh,
Ferocity unbridled.
that's not great, but they're so slow. Why are they so slow? I meant. Whoops. Oh, we went off the edge. Yeah, we jumped in.
Everything which you hold dear.
Remember everything. Hold still, you misbegotten little pox. We are not finished with you yet. Tizo utters at Lendel a slew of the absolute worst imp profanity. Your curses could not possibly affect me any further, you foul spawn, for you have taken everything from me already. But if I am to be trapped in this forsaken hole with you for the remainder of my days, then I shall see to it that yours shall be as doleful as my own.
That Lendel certainly enjoys a rousing speech, though talk means nothing in the rites. Splendid.
Splendid. Okay.
Now then,
Boom.
exactly by the book.
Exactly by the book. What? Oh, I didn't. How did I miss it? How did I miss it? What? Oh, she can hold and jump. I see. Got him.
Glory to the scribe.
Glory to the scribes.
There.
Got it.
Fire of resolve.
Okay, the accusers are a bit.
More like that, and we are finished here. Tizo douse them higher.
Oh, we got 5 left? Dang. Okay. Ooh, dropped it.
Poof goes Lendel.
Oh, he jumped in.
Wake you up.
He jumped in. Oh, got me. Got him.
It is
Oh,
done.
baby. Sweet.
The Nightwings once again prevail.
Naxalas.
Though the scribes themselves stood by their side.
That might be true.
The Rite is
Scree
complete.
ha! Quick, we should take a quick exit at this time. Let's do it. Blast! Where did he go? Where did he go? That infernal imp, it's a monster in disguise, a fiend, come forth to torment me until the day I die. Lendel storms off in a fit of anger. Tizo reappears once the coast is clear and expresses his gratitude again. What Lendel said before, if Tizo truly is a descendant of Haub the Swallow, then he has quite the legacy to live up to.
There is much to learn from this experience.
Fantastic. This music, this is one of my favorite tunes right here. It's so good.
If only wings could speed us on.
All in all, having to unlearn everything I've learned is going somewhat faster than I expected. Wow. 8 quickness. I like her dash a lot. I like this side. It's good. Cool.
Till the stars align.
Until then, until such a time as this. Okay, we'll check the planner, see how everyone else is doing, and see who we need to take down a notch. Back at the wagon, after thwarting the accusers with great prowess, you are able to recover for a time, though you have another task this night. Time again to seek out where the rites shall take you next by searching for the answer in the waning starlight. The stars yet shine for you, revealing various paths forward. Seek now your destination. Okay. Haub, Goal, or Melive. Okay. Melive, the Bog Star. Haub, the Midnight Star, or Gold, the South Star. So let's take a look. They're the next in line below us, right? Like, if we take them down a notch, we are... Yeah, I think that would be a good thing. So we'll go We'll go fight those people. The Bog Star. Let's do it. Let's do it. So weird to have another brush with Tamitha. Perhaps she'll spare me yet another moment of her time. She's here because of me, and I am here for her. Tamitha then tells you more of your next adversary, her own blood sister. Tamitha Thane, a harp of the High Wing remnants, raised from birth to excel in outwitting and outmaneuvering her enemies. She seems driven by her hatred for the Commonwealth. After retreating to the mountains centuries ago, the Harps refused to join the Commonwealth, and those old tensions boiled over into raids or skirmishes or all-out war. Flight tacticians such as Tamitha gave the High Wing remnants a swift and powerful military presence to this day, despite the Harps' small numbers. She once hatched ambitious plans to overthrow the Commonwealth, breaching its defenses so her sisters could rain down untold destruction. On the darkest night of the year, she led a daring infiltration mission deep into her enemy's lands. It almost worked. However, she was betrayed by someone very close to her, someone branded a Commonwealth sympathizer, Tamitha. Tamitha was caught, clipped, and subsequently exiled as a prisoner of war, but being trapped within the downside only stoked her fury. I wound up in there not too long afterwards. Anyway, it's complicated what happened between us. What I did for her own good, and that of all our sisters. Though I'm beginning to doubt that Tamitha will ever see it that way. We'll see, I suppose, but for now I'd best try and catch what sleep I'm able. Pleasant dreams then, darling. You bid a good night to Tamitha in turn. Now time to make flight preparations. Though come morning, the Black Wagon will press onward. Oh, no time to make preparations. Page revealed the accusers. Tizo. Tizo has seemed somewhat less cheerful since his run-in with Lendel and the accusers. He approaches you, wanting for you to hear him out. Rahum. Unhappy about something Lendel said. Free Hawk. Tizo understands full well why Lendel is angry with him. Grahik. While Tizo does not like Lendel as a person, he recognizes nonetheless that he denied his freedom. Free It was a liberation rite. He did what he felt necessary. He wanted to help his friend go free. But nonetheless, he still feels a certain guilt and regrets that the rites forced exiles into such situations. He falls silent for a while. Whether the 8 scribes ever intended for imps such as he to participate in the rites firsthand is difficult to know for certain. Then, Rahik, Tizo is grateful to you for listening. He knows the scribes created the rites with good intentions. Griok. He promises to keep doing his best to live up to the legacy of the scribes. He bounds up into the rafters with some of the other drive imps. Regardless of whether he truly is a descendant of Haub the Swallow, surely the scribes would have been proud of him. I agree with that. I agree. Okay. Well, friends, thank you so much for tuning in. That was a nice, tidy little episode, if I do say so myself. I hope that you enjoyed it. I enjoyed playing it. And stay tuned for the next episode of Pyre, which should be coming out very shortly. And we'll catch you in the next one. Take it easy.